Okay, when we tape this, huwag mo na kulitin si Mia. Kaya mo na ako naka-gladiator sandals, ha? Huwag mo na pakialaman yan. Ang tutukan natin dito, Mago. Okay, pumokus tayo, Mago. Focus tayo sa San Mig Coffee Ginebra series. Now, as of this taping, San Mig Coffee leads 2-1. Okay? So, ito, we're just gonna share our notes for the series. Things that we've noticed and things that we have observed. So, Magu, we'll start with you.
Bilang wala ka dito.
Wala ka dito last week eh. Oh, di ba?
Kinuwento ko naman sa inyo, magiging 2-1 to
Ano?
After 3 games, magiging 2-1.
Pero di ba lang zero? Okay, your observations, Magu, first 3 games.
San Mig has Japet's number right now.
What do you mean by that?
Hirap na hirap si Japet. They've locked down on him. He hasn't exploded the way he has in the elimination round. Sobrang nanganggigil ni Japet na every time he gets a step or two towards the basket, gusto palagi idakdak. Even in that game 3 last night, meron mga opportunity na pwede na sana niyang i-layup na lang and get a 3-point lay opportunity, pero sa sobrang gigil niya, gusto niyang dakdakan yung San Mig. Nagiging 2 free throws lang. So, hindi pa nakaka-breakout si Japet, and I don't even know how he gets the snap out of this.
And we're not making this up, kasi si Coach Ato mismo nagsabi na kailangan niyang pagsabihan si Japet kasi nga parang masyado siyang gigil kagad na maka-comeback dun sa kunyari natirahan siya ni Ping or ni Joe, ganyan. Sobrang gigil siya. So, instead of being patient pag pumapasok siya, talagang gigil nga talaga.
Kagabi, after 3 straight na dunk attempts, bigla na lang siyang lumayap, napakaganda yun. Nagka 3-point play opportunity. Parang he needs to calm himself down, I guess.
Charles, you know, in discussing Japet, we know the confidence is there, but it's just more of like a mental thing. Nasaywar ba siya ng San Mig Coffee?
Maybe part of it, but you also have to give credit to the defense that they're playing. Si Pingris, I mean, Pingris one of the best defenders. Joe, they're being physical with Japet, and as much as he's improved, syempre, he's still not the strongest, the most physical player, so that's one of his weaknesses pa rin. And I guess just looking at other things, I like for San Mig Coffee, of course, the Melton Baroka combination. I like. Grabe, di ba?
They are outplaying the other backcourt. Completely right now.
Actually, game 3, they out-hustled the whole Ginebra.
And it's fun to watch. Melton is like, whoa.
Whoa.
Look at that game 1. If you look at game 1 and game 3, in game 2, that blowout win na yun. Yung game 1 and game 3, Justin Melton kept James Yap on the bench. Hindi na ginagamit si James Yap in the fourth quarter. Sa ganda ng nilalaro on both ends of the ball.
That's true. And then you have, I like PJ Simon. He's been playing very well. Joe's made some big shots. He's been playing well too. And for Ginebra, I guess the brightest spot's obviously Greg Slaughter. For me, he's been really impressive this series. He's been the best player on their team.
Didn't you wonder why? Because Greg was a monster for maybe the first 2 quarters and a half. Pero pag din fourth, you know, parang Greg wasn't as involved.
Parang he runs out of steam.
He said na parang
napagod din siya.
I think that's the game plan of it seems like San Mig.
But paano,
Let Greg hurt you. Basta siya lang.
Paano ka naman hindi mapapagod? Yung
3, 4.
Si Baroka at si Melton was just bugging you the whole fourth quarter. Kaya nga lumamang yung San Mig ng todo kasi it was a really close game. Until the fourth quarter, pumasok si Melton, everything just imploded right on their faces.
Yeah, they keep running with these 2 guards of San Mig Coffee. You're forced, the pace of the game changes, and then Japet's not really rebounding as much. So Greg's doing everything. He's scoring, he's rebounding for them, and you know it's tiring, man. But I guess for me, you have to look at it when Ginebra's like a few seconds away from being up 2-1. I mean, if they didn't screw up towards the end of game 1, they would have been the ones in control.
You know the biggest blow, and might affect the rest of the series. Pag si anak mo, si Eman Monfort, pag di nakabalik, pag hindi naka-recover, he got a sprain.
Yeah.
If he doesn't come back, siya lang yung pwedeng panapat mga pabilisan.
Don't worry, kasi warrior yun eh.
Hindi, itong medyo naaga-alala ako eh. Hindi nga ako nakatulog kagabi.
Pero yung isang anak mo rin si Melton eh.
Hindi ka ba natulog sa ospital? Hindi naman yata na ospital.
But actually, okay, that was one factor. Kasi at that time, yun nga, sabayan eh. Tantantinin nga yung dalawa eh.
Oo,
Nakita tayo si Justin, diba?
Tantantinin! Sabi mo, say it properly. Hindi. Tantantinin! Yeah.
Tapos si Eman was right behind him. I was like, behind you, gumagano ako sa TV. Kasi ang bibilis, grabe.
I think
You know,
I still think he tripped by himself, by the way. I don't think
Si Eman?
No, si Melton. Kaya tinawagan ng foul eh.
But alam mo, kung hindi naalis dun si Eman, feeling ko, it would have been a perfect down-the-wire game.
What about Baracael's ejection?
That was huge.
Wasn't that just as huge or maybe even like a
That
bigger
was
deal?
huge. Kasi siya lang yung tumutulong kay Greg. And ang laki nung nawala nung points and
Yeah.
hustle niya inside.
Kasi he can shoot from the outside. Eh. If
Yeah.
they're sagging off some of the guys of Ginebra to, either double or just make it, make Greg think twice. And Baracael will make you pay because he shoots and he doesn't hesitate. Tira
Yeah.
lang ng tira yun. And he makes the big shots.
Okay, sige. Who's doing well and who needs to step up from either team? Let's start with who needs to step up. Just name one player.
I just wanna see LA explode.
Okay.
LA's, yun nga, I was about to say, kahit na yung Japet yung nabanggit ko kanina, LA has been outplayed by those two, by Baroka and Melton. He's been bothered. Talagang naaasar na si LA dahil grabe naman talaga, in-your-face defense. Susuot na sa loob ng jersey ni LA yung dalawang yun. Kung kasya naman pareho, no?
Baka.
Pero di ba, LA has got to find a way and kilala naman natin si LA. It's time for him to prove that he can rise above and he can, mahaba pa naman yung series. Let's see how LA does.
I remember there's one dead ball situation. I think tumawag ng timeout yung Ginebra. So LA hawak niya yung bola and then Baroka approached him. Sinampal yung bola na gano'n. Yung mga little tactics na yan. Saywar yan, that's part of a series. And I honestly think na yung LA tsaka Mark Baroka, this is like a series rivalry because those two players, okay? It's not that they hate each other, but they're so intense,
Yeah.
and you have one guy trying to, prove to people that he's elite,
Yeah.
and you have the other na elite na siya, and he wants to prevent
Yeah.
this other player.
Nasasali sa level na to.
Di ba? Ako pa rin si LA. Si Baroka naman, hindi. Kaya na kitang tapatan.
Yeah.
So that's what I see. Okay.
Actually, may nakita nga akong instance kagabi na si LA was just so frustrated. Sinipa yung TV.
The ad board, yung
Oo, the
digital
ad board
na,
sa TV. Talagang, wow. As in, napaganon din ako, kaya I want to see him step up.
Who needs to step up from either team?
Well, they mentioned LA and we talked about Japan, but for me, Mark Agiwa, I know he hasn't been playing that well this conference, but he was one of my favorite players that I've watched. I've liked his game for a long time, and he just hasn't been playing up to that level. And if he needs to explode too. PJ Simon's playing so well. James Yap's
good.
picking things up a bit. At least he's being aggressive.
He's
and-
getting rebounds, by the way. Yeah.
And he's still putting a lot of pressure on the defense, and Mark can still explode. I still think he's one of the better guards in the league, and I think he definitely needs to play better.
Okay, who's doing well from either team? Really well.
Yung backcourt na yun.
Yung backcourt, no?
Yeah, grabe.
I wish
Especially Melton.
Melton,
And
yeah,
Baroka,
yeah.
of course.
I think Melton is like your surprise
Yun eh.
package. You would expect Baroka to be in the end game, pero
Kasi yung Baroka, all tournament long naman, siya talaga bumubukas
yeah,
sa San Mig.
dito sa in the semis, you have Tim Con showing so much trust.
Confidence,
Grabe
yeah.
yung
Grabe.
trust niya kay
And
Melton.
for him to sit James Yap down sa crunch time, si
Yup.
Melton was actually super gutsy in taking those threes. You wouldn't
Of course,
expect a
uh,
rookie to shoot
Yeah.
threes like that.
Okay, to put it to context, of course, yung Ginebra, as of now, still willing to, baga, they'll give that shot. I mean,
Yeah.
sige, if he can shoot like 60% from 3-point land for the series, fine.
Pero hindi yan chamba kasi against Stockton.
Yeah, of course.
Best
Oh,
of the
hindi
game
na nga eh.
Yeah.
Ang nakakagulat dyan, we already know everybody else naman. Melton, this rookie is doing it in front of 19, 20,000 people on a nightly basis.
In other words, parang hindi kinakabog.
Diba?
And the good
Let's see
thing-
when it gets deeper into the series,
Yeah.
we don't know
And the
pa.
good thing
pero,
talaga is,
diba?
if we put Melton and Baroka together, let's say it's LA and Mark, they can defend those two guys. I mean, putting that two combination, it's not like they're gonna be able to really take advantage of the lack of size of Melton and Baroka.
Kasi
Because,
Baroka, ayaw patanggapin si Mark sa poste kagabi.
oh, diba?
Diba? Buisit na si Kagiwa rin kay Baroka.
No, the Baroka is just a complete defensive player. A
Yeah.
complete defense player inside and outside. Okay. So, do we do predictions?
Meron na eh.
Kasi
Si Magu, wala pa. Can we hear
Si
it?
Magu, hindi natin nagawa.
Ayaw
ng
nga
prediction
pala!
kasi
Hindi, tsaka ang dami nagtatanong sa atin, di ba? Ang
Ang
dami
dami,
nagtatanong.
alam mo, before nag-start
Oh.
ng series, sabi nila, oy, tweet nyo na yung prediction ni Magu.
Kasi,
Ano ba yung predictions niya?
Na, ito nga. O, sige.
sabihin
Isi-share namin. Oh,
Okay.
just to recap, we had an episodes, a preview,
Yeah.
and we
I said
shared
San Mig.
You said San Mig?
San Mig.
Sa ako, Ginebra. Okay? So, ang dami nagtanong. Na-flood yung timeline ko. Hinihingi ano yung prediction ni Magu kasi alam nila kasulatan.
Oo.
Alam
Yeah.
nila.
Ay,
Diyan nakasalalay.
seryoso,
Oh.
nakasulat talaga dun sa tweet.
In fact,
Oo.
the minute you say it, tapos na yung series. Sabi ni Commissioner.
Matapon na yun.
Wala na, we'll end the
Hindi
series.
kailangan natin.
We'll end the series.
Sa
That's
Game
it.
7 na magsasalita.
Hindi. Okay, so
Tapos wala na tayo po.
okay, so here we go for the win viewers. The moment you've been waiting for. Magu's prediction for the Manila Clasico series. Okay?
May option to.
No ifs, no buts.
Wala na
Just one team,
wala
one
na
team.
multiple choice, ha? Wala
Just
na.
one team, no condition.
Midway through the series, midway through the series.
Sanmig is halfway to the finals.
No.
Mistake.
No. You have to say. Is it
2-1 na nga eh,
Is it
oh.
Ginebra or Sadby Coffee?
Sanmig in 6, Ginebra in 7.
Oh, ano ba yan? Ano ba yan? Isa lang. Kami tig-isa lang eh. Wala kaming qualifier.
Dahil gusto kong umabot ng Game 7.
Oh.
Game 7.
Ano nga?
Ginebra. Sabi niya
I
eh.
think Ginebra.
Ginebra. Okay, there you go. 2-2. Okay. Kasulatan has poke. Galing bundok yan. Kaka-recharge lang.
Kaka-recharge
Kaka-recharge lang.